say it's always best to be last, so you've got luck of the draw. So, Mike Williams.
Thank you for having us tonight. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Mike Williams. I'm from Madison, Florida. I'm a fifth generation North Floridian, and I live on the farm where I grew up. I live there with my wife Susan, who's with me here tonight. We've been married for 33 years. We raised two children on that farm. They're adults now, 25 and 27-year-old. My daughter's married. We've got two grandchildren as well. I've been a small business owner all my adult life. I've owned several different retail businesses and sold the last of those in '08. Currently, I'm a financial advisor. Throughout my adult life, I've also been very involved in public affairs and volunteering in the community and in public service. I've served on the Chamber of Commerce numerous times as both a board member and served as president. Served on as president of the Cattlemen's Association, as well as the White House Conference on Small Business, both in '85 and in '92. I served also on the Planning and Zoning Board. Currently serve as the chairman of the North Florida Community College Board of Trustees. Also on the North Central Florida Regional Planning Council. So I've had a lot of experience serving my community outside of my area of vocation, outside of the area where I earn my living. And I think that's where true public service lies, is serving in an area where you're not going to benefit from it financially in the long term. It's not going to impact your living. So I've really separated myself from the field in that area, I believe, and I'm ready to serve you in Tallahassee. I would welcome the opportunity. I consider it a privilege and an honor to represent this district. It's a very large and diverse district, but at the core it's very similar. It's basically a group of 10 counties that are by and large small rural counties with smaller rural county needs and problems. Small business owners make up the majority of the employment in this district outside of state government. And as a result, they're seeing the same problems. It doesn't matter whether you're a farmer, a fisherman, whether you're a small manufacturer or a retailer. It's dealing with government regulations that are choking small businesses and killing job growth in this state. And that's what we've got to reduce. Reduce the regulations, streamline regulations, and put people back to work. Allow the business owners, the farmers, the fishermen, and the others to do what they do best, be working at their jobs and employing people and putting them to work. I welcome the opportunity to serve you. We'll also be doing a lot of other things, but at this point, I'll be glad to take your questions, sir.
All right. Have you held public office before?
Not elective office. I had the appointed positions I mentioned.
Exactly. Okay. And I heard that you made the statement you were the chairman of the Board of Trustees at North Florida Community College. So I'd be interested in hearing some of your ideas about, again, the rural workforce, the type of kids we have, and what ideas might you have that would work to keep this workforce here and keep and employ them.
Well, North Florida Community College serves a very rural district. 6 counties that are all very rural. You have the college here, campus here in Gulf County, has somewhat of a little different a little different clientele in the Bay County campus, but here also it's a rural county. And what we're focusing on is not baccalaureate programs, which is all the rage among community colleges that are becoming state colleges across the state, but job readiness programs, vocational programs, and other programs that prepare students to go directly into the workforce from these programs, whether it's a certificate program or whether it's a degree program. And those are the areas that we see the growth for the community college, serving the needs of the local community. Our mission is much different than the university mission. We're not here to do research and those kind of things. We're here to help people improve their lives when they walk out the door. And whether that's getting the degree to be able to be an EMT, certified law enforcement officer, a nurse to go into the nursing program, or whatever other program that we have, is to help them to be employed immediately. And that's the core of the mission of the community college, and that's what we're focusing on at North Florida Community College. And that's the way I see our future. 2 things I think as far as our district is concerned is job growth is homegrown jobs, helping people create jobs, become entrepreneurial within our communities. And then the other thing is to go out and do some recruiting. We've got to do both. It can't be all one or the other. We've got to have that that mix in order to be successful in what we're trying to accomplish.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
You can answer anyone else.
Yeah, thank you.
You can have your 1 minute close.
Thank
Yes.
you. You know, when I was growing up on the farm, I had some cousins that would come to visit from time to time from the city. And they called me Big Mike. Now, I was a couple of years older than they were, but the reason they called me Big Mike was because they trusted that I would look after their interest, that I would protect them. They were in an environment they weren't familiar with. And they trusted that I would look after their interests and protect them from harm. I'll warn them of any danger. And I did that. That's the way I was raised. That's what my parents told me. That's what I learned at church. That's what I learned in Bible study. And that's the golden rule, you know. And that's the way I've tried to conduct myself as an adult as well. I've tried to do that with my family, protecting my family, providing for them, helping my children become responsible adults. I did that in my business, looking after my employees, looking after my customers' interests, being firm but fair with my suppliers. Done that in my public areas of public service. As I mentioned, they're outside of my vocation in areas where I don't have an opportunity for financial gain. But it's looking after the interest of the people that I was appointed to serve. That's the way I'll represent you as a state representative. Unfortunately, there's some in this world who believe that the golden rule means that he who has the gold makes the rules. And in this race, you're going to see that there will be some who will use big money to fill your mailbox and the airwaves with empty promises and exaggerated claims of service. Don't buy it. Because in this race, there's two choices. You can vote for big money, or you can vote for Big Mike. And I appreciate your support.